Assalamualaikum, we are Group 3. We're going to present a merging issue in terms of sustainability reporting analysis in recent development of IFRS S1 and S2 for Petronas and Petron. Here is our group member. We have Nurul Awatif binti Muhammad Ghazali, Siti Sahira binti Sarni, Kaisara Damia binti Muhammad Rosli, Nur Shasha Shazwina binti Muhammad Shahir and Shahira binti Otaman.
My name is Nur Awatif and I will start our presentation with introducing our first chosen company, which is Petron. Petron is Malaysia's third largest downstream oil and gas provider, with operations that include the Port Dickson Refinery, a biodiesel plant in Lumut, and more than 717 service stations nationwide. The company offers a wide range of products including motor gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, LPG, and biofuels. In terms of sustainability, Petron is committed to reducing its environmental footprint. It has achieved a 4% reduction in Scope 2 greenhouse gas emission by installing solar panels at 20 service stations, with plans to expand this initiative to 100 stations by 2025. Additionally, the company has implemented rainwater harvesting system resulting in a 30% reduction in water consumption. Petron's sustainability strategy aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (UN SDGs) and adheres to global reporting standards such as the Task Force on Climate-Related Financial Disclosures (TCFD). Next, our second chosen company, which is Petronas. Petronas Chemicals Group, the chemical arms of Petronas, operates 19 manufacturing sites globally and produces 15.4 million tons per annum of basic and specialty chemicals. These chemicals serve various industries including agriculture, automotive, and packaging, establishing Petronas as one of the largest integrated chemical producers in Southeast Asia. On sustainability, Petronas is advancing its efforts with initiatives that resulted in a 146,000 reduction in greenhouse gas emission in 2023, primarily through flare reduction and renewable energy projects. The company is also pioneering circular economy solutions, such as an advanced chemical recycling plant in Johor to promote waste reduction and resource efficiency. PCG is recognized globally, being listed on sustainability indices like FTSE for Good Bursa Malaysia and the Dow Jones Sustainability Index DJSI. Next, we will start with the importance of sustainability reporting. It is crucial for businesses in Malaysia. It ensures compliance with Bursa Malaysia's ESG mandates, supports national climate goals, and strengthens local capital markets by fostering transparency and accountability. Globally, aligning with international framework enhances comparability and consistency, attracting foreign investment and boosting global credibility. By adopting robust sustainability practices, companies not only meet regulatory requirements but also position themselves competitively in both local and international markets. The overview of IFRS S1 and IFRS S2. IFRS S1 outlines the general requirement for sustainability disclosures. Its objective is to disclose sustainability-related risks and opportunities that impact financial projection. It emphasizes governance through oversight of sustainability risks and opportunities. It also highlights the importance of strategy focusing on the impact of these factors on the business models and the financial plan. Risk management processes are included to identify and address sustainability risks. Additionally, it requires the use of metrics and targets to monitor performance and track progress. Next, for the IFRS S2, specifically focus on climate-related disclosures and aims to enhance transparency regarding climate risks and opportunities affecting financial outcomes. It requires governance through oversight of climate-related risks and emphasizes the role of strategy in understanding the effect on business and financial planning. Risk management processes are necessary to identify and manage climate risk. Metrics and targets must include Scope 1, Scope 2, and material Scope 3 greenhouse gas emission. These both standards aim to promote standardized reporting, improve accountability, and ensure comparability across industries. For the company overview of Petron, as you all know, Petron Malaysia is one of the country's leading downstream oil and gas company specializing in the refining, marketing, and distribution of petroleum products. The company operates a port refinery, which has a capacity of 88,000 barrels per day, producing essential fuels such as motor gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, LPG, and biofuel. In addition to this, Petron owns a biodiesel plant in Lumut and runs a network of over 770 service stations nationwide, offering both high-quality fuel and convenience store services to meet the needs of nation consumers. As Malaysia's third-largest downstream oil company, Petron plays a critical role in the country's energy infrastructure. Its extensive presence across urban and rural areas helps support domestic energy demands and fosters local entrepreneurship, creating business opportunities for Malaysians. Petron's contribution to Malaysia's economy are significant. In 2023, the company injected 17 million into the economy through local investment, supplier payment, taxes, salaries, and dividends. Importantly, 93% of its suppliers are locally engaged, ensuring that economic benefits directly support the growth of communities across the nation. Petron remains committed to driving progress in Malaysia not only by providing essential energy but also by contributing to economic development and strengthening its local partnership. The company overview of Petronas Chemical Group (PCG). It is the chemical arm of Petronas and a key player in the global production and marketing of petrochemical products. With 19 manufacturing sites globally, PCG produces a wide range of products including basic petrochemicals such as olefins, derivatives, and fertilizers, as well as specialty chemicals for industries like agriculture, automotive, packaging, and personal care. These products support diverse industrial applications and are integral to modern living. As one of the Southeast Asia's largest integrated chemical producers, PCG boasts a production capacity of 15.4 million tons per annum. The company's global presence spans Malaysia, Europe, China, Singapore, and North America, supported by strategic partnerships that enhance its market reach and a diversified product portfolio that meets evolving consumer demands. In 2023, PCG achieved a market capitalization of RM57.3 billion and managed total assets worth 60.2 billion, showcasing its strong financial foundation. The company is also widely recognized for its commitment to sustainability, earning a place as a top 10% performance in the Dow Jones Sustainability Index (DJSI) for the chemical sector for 3 consecutive years. This recognition underscores PCG's robust governance practices and its alignment with global sustainability standards. With its focus on innovation, operational excellence, and sustainability, Petronas continues to solidify its position as a leader in the chemical industry, driving growth and delivering value to stakeholders worldwide.
Assalamualaikum, I am Shahira. I will continue the presentation. Petron Malaysia demonstrates a quite comprehensive approach to sustainability aligned with IFRS S1 and S2 standard, emphasizing governance, strategic action, risk management, and measurable climate-related targets. The company has established a Sustainability Council and a Board Sustainability Committee, reinforcing strong governance structure with anti-corruption measures and enhanced corporate oversight. The evidence from an improved governance evaluation score. Strategically, Petron aligned with its parent company, Sun Mingguo Group's, which is net zero target by 2050, focusing on energy efficiency, biodiversity, partnership, and a transition towards circular economic practice. The company's risk management framework integrates sustainability risks, specifically targeting water conservation and carbon sequestration, ensuring long-term resilience. In terms of metric and target, Petron report a 4% reduction in GHG emission, driven by solar energy initiative, and further demonstrate commitment to clean energy through the expansion of solar power station and EV charging point. The multi-phase sustainability strategy reflect Petron's proactive approach toward climate-related disclosure, aligning with the key principle of IFRS S1 for transparent, accountable, and forward-looking sustainability practice.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Shasha. I will present for the Petronas. Firstly, governance structure and progress. Petronas governance of sustainability is led from the top, with the board overseeing the implementation of sustainability strategies. Dedicated committees such as the Board Sustainability and Risk Committee ensure alignment with organizational goal and support effective decision making. Sustainability governance is further integrated into the company risk management framework, reflecting a strong commitment to ethics and a zero tolerance policy for bribery. Next is strategic approach. Petronas strategic approach is anchored in its net zero carbon emission 2050 roadmap, which emphasizes decarbonization, circular economy initiative, and climate adaptation plans. The company also pursue collaboration such as Project Air and the development of ISCC Plus certified products to support its long-term sustainability goal. Next is risk management framework. Petronas Climate Risk Management Framework incorporate expand physical risk assessment, support by update data from IPCC and IEA. These risks are seamlessly integrated into the company's overall management system, ensuring a comprehensive and adaptive approach to risk management. And last, metric and target. Petronas disclose reduction in Scope 1 and Scope 2 GHG emissions, emphasizing key metrics such as flare reduction and improvement in energy efficiency. Detailed performance data supporting this reduction is presented in the company's performance section.
Next, I will continue to the IFRS S2 standard. Petron Malaysia's sustainability effort, as aligned with IFRS S2 standard, focus on managing both physical and transitional climate-related risks while emphasizing renewable energy integration. The company has taken strategic steps such as transitioning to low carbon operation, expanding solar power use at service station, and supporting biodiversity project. However, disclosure on physical risks remained limited. Petron outlined a clear strategy for carbon neutrality by 2050, supported by increased solar energy deployment, EV charging stations, and biodiversity partnership. These show proactive measures to mitigate climate risks. Despite these positive strides, the company's sustainability disclosure do not currently include scenario analysis, which is a key component of IFRS S2 for understanding long-term climate resilience. Metric and target are well presented with reported Scope 1 and Scope 2 GHG emission and a 4% reduction in Scope 2 emission in 2023, although comprehensive Scope 3 data and industry-specific benchmark remain under development. Petron continue effort in renewable energy adoption and emission reduction reflect a commitment to sustainable growth, with room for further alignment with IFRS S2 through enhanced risk disclosure and scenario analysis.
Next, for S2, physical and transitional risk. Petronas differentiate between physical and transitional risk through its enhanced climate risk assessment. It leverages data from the IPCC and IEA to support scenario planning and inform decision making. Physical risks such as water stress and transitional risks such as shift to low carbon technologies are explicitly assessed and addressed. This approach aligns with IFRS S2 guidelines demonstrating Petronas' commitment to comprehensive risk management. Second is related risks and opportunities. Petronas Net Zero Carbon Emission to 2050 roadmap outline key measures to address climate-related risks and opportunities. These measures include enhancing operational efficiency, adopting renewable energy solutions, and forming partnerships to advance chemical recycling technologies. The company's comprehensive disclosure of mitigation strategies, regulatory target, and stakeholder collaboration ensure strong alignment with IFRS S2 guidelines. Scenario analysis. Petronas conducts scenario analysis using data from the IPCC and IEA to evaluate the potential impact of climate event and transition pathway. This approach provides clear insight into how scenario analysis inform the company's strategic planning and resilient building effort. The process is fully aligned with IFRS S2, demonstrating an approach to climate-related risk management. And the last, metric and target. Petronas reports greenhouse gas GHG emissions across Scope 1, Scope 2, and partial Scope 3 categories. It has also set measurable targets, including achieving a reduction of 146,000 in 2023. This approach demonstrates how alignment with IFRS S2 through the use of clear metric and transparent progress toward measurable climate goals.
I will be presenting an evaluation of the reporting quality for Petronas and Petron. This assessment focuses on 4 key areas which are comprehensiveness, clarity, comparability, and framework and alignment. Let's begin with the first aspect, which is comprehensiveness. Petronas report is highly comprehensive and covers all major sustainability pillars: environmental, social, and governance. It includes intensive disclosure such as GHG emission reduction and the Net Zero Carbon Emission 2050 roadmap. Second, metric for energy use, biodiversity conservation, and circular economy initiative like planting 5,700 mangrove trees. And third, additionally, clear identification of risks like extreme heat and flooding using a data from globally recognized sources such as the IPCC, which is Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. In contrast, Petronas report is moderately comprehensive, focusing more on operational sustainability. It highlights such as solar power station and electric vehicle charging points. While it reports a 40% reduction in Scope 2 GHG emission and aligned with San Miguel Corporation's net zero goals, the depth of disclosure is limited compared to Petronas. In this comprehensiveness category, it shows Petronas offer a broader and a deeper understanding of sustainability issues, particularly in addressing risk and integrating governance. The second aspect is the clarity. Petronas report has a good and clear structure in terms of governance, risk, and performance data. It uses scorecards and visual elements such as graph to simplify complex information. Metric can be directly linked to strategic goals such as decarbonization and circular economy efforts, making the report easy to follow. On the other hand, Petronas report present information clearly but lack deeper explanation and use of visuals. Example, report on solar station are easy to understand. The report is more text heavy and less engaging for reader. In this clarity category, it shows Petronas excels in clarity due to its use of visuals and its ability to communicate goals effectively. The third aspect is a comparability. Petronas report provides strong year-over-year data for all metrics like emissions, water usage, and waste recovery. This enables stakeholders to track progress effectively. Additionally, its alignment with the framework such as GRI, TCFD, and IFRS S1 and S2 make it comparable with a global peers. Petronas also provides secondary analysis for climate risks, further enhancing its comparability on a global scale. In contrast, Petron provides year-over-year data for several metrics such as governance score and solar energy expansion. However, its lack of alignment with the framework like TCFD or IFRS, its limited ability to compare and benchmark against international standards. In this comparison category, Petronas stands out this category, offering both internal and global comparability. And the last aspect is a framework and alignment. Petronas adopts various global frameworks including GRI and TCFD, and it's working toward full alignment with IFRS S1 and S2. For instance, IFRS S1 focus on sustainability risk and opportunity, and Petronas integrate this into enterprise risk management. For the IFRS S2, it focus on climate-related information is disclosure, which Petronas addresses through secondary analysis and update using IPCC and IEA data. Meanwhile, Petron used GRI standard but not aligned with IFRS S1 and S2 explicitly. It focused on operational sustainability but lacked financial materiality and secondary best disclosure. In this framework and alignment category, Petronas demonstrates a stronger commitment to adopting international framework and aligning with global standards. In conclusion, Petronas is better than Petron in all four categories: comprehensiveness, clarity, comparability, and framework and alignment. Petronas report is globally competitive, offering detailed, clear, and comparable disclosure that adhere to international standards like IFRS S1 and S2. While Petron's report clear and operational focus, it could improve by enhancing in-depth comparability and alignment with global framework.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Kaisara Damia and I will be presenting about the challenges faced by both companies, Petronas and Petron, in adopting IFRS S1 and S2. Starting with IFRS S1 first, both Petronas and Petron face challenges that can impact their financial performance and workforce stability. Petronas experienced higher operational costs due to investment in costly low-carbon technologies and increased borrowing costs driven by climate risk, which could strain profitability and hinder capital allocation for new projects. Similarly, Petron faced employee-related issues such as concern over compensation, limited career development, and a lack of empowerment, which can lead to higher turnover rates and reduced productivity. Second, both Petronas and Petron face significant physical risks that can adversely affect their operations and safety. Petronas is exposed to extreme weather, floods, storms, and lightning strikes, which may damage assets, cause planned shutdowns, and require increased maintenance and repairs, resulting in higher operational expenditure. Similarly, Petron faces risks related to fires, exposure to hazardous chemicals, and manual handling, and psychosocial factors, which can affect workers and the supply chain, leading to the production and delivery disruptions. Third, we have the exposure to litigation and penalties and fines poses significant risk for both Petronas and Petron, as incidents like oil spills, chemical leaks, or breaches of environmental safety and governance standards can lead to financial penalties, increase the operational costs, and reputational damage. Similarly, breaches of customer data privacy and safety may result in loss of trust, legal action, compensation costs, and reputational harm. For reputational damage and stakeholder trust present the critical risk for Petronas and Petron, as environmental incidents like oil spills, gas leaks, or inconsistent ESG reporting can lead to public backlash, regulatory scrutiny, and diminished confidence among investors and regulators. Furthermore, supply chain disruptions due to stop work orders, resource unavailability, and sanctions can cause delays, impact productivity, and weaken trust among investors, customers, suppliers, and business partners. Next, IFRS S2. First, the both companies face transition risks that are categorized under the climate change and GHG. These two companies also face physical risks resulting from climate change. Either it is event-driven or longer-term shifts. For example, we have the Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism (CBAM) and climate-related trade barriers risks. Second, these exposures that the Petronas face may impact on the operational efficiency and also disrupts the operation and supply chain. It also may affect the employee safety and health, which is the same as Petron face. There is the exposure to harmful environmental releases that can negatively affect human health and the health of natural ecosystem. Third, for Petronas, as PGG will have to deploy these technologies that have not reached commercialization yet for their net zero journey, the associated time factor and cost implications can be significant. That's why the risk is considered high. While in Petron, poor waste management practices like slow adoption of circularity measures in our operations and supply chain can also lead to missed opportunities for cost savings and revenue generation. Fourth, as more than a fifth of natural gas used in industry goes to the production of fertilizer, the overall tightening of hydrocarbon supply can pose great pressure for Petronas feedstock and energy sourcing. Not only that, this natural resource scarcity can also drive out material costs, which may require the use of substitutes or making other process changes. Now moving on to our last slide, which are the opportunities for improvement in sustainability reporting for both companies. First, we have the alignment and transparency. Under alignment and transparency, Petronas may provide detailed methodologies for how GHG reductions, energy efficiency improvements, and social impact metrics are calculated, like connecting IFRS S1 and S2 for consistency. Petron, however, can expand assurance beyond internal audits to include external independent assurance for all material sustainability metrics for better transparency. Next, we have the stakeholder engagement. Under the stakeholder engagement, Petronas should further segment detailed feedback outcomes by group to show alignment with material topics, while significant stakeholder engagement is reported, while Petron can broaden the engagement methods to include forums or surveys for deeper insights into stakeholder evolving sustainability expectation, like integrating feedback loops. Third, climate and environmental goals. Under the climate and environmental goals, Petronas may expand on the role of the new chemical recycling plant in meeting the circular economy goals, including the measurable targets such as establishing clearer metrics to assess the impact of renewable energy. Meanwhile, Petron may specify interim milestones for the net zero by 2050 target to demonstrate progress and accountability by including quantified impacts of conservation projects. And lastly, we have the governance enhancement. Under the governance enhancement, Petronas can build on the FTSE for Good and DJSI rankings by providing examples of governance changes made based on these assessments. For example, detailed action taken under the anti-bribery management systems, while Petron should expand disclosures on governance frameworks with explicit KPIs related to sustainability, like incorporating findings from the Sustainability Board evaluation into the public-facing report.